Who is responsible between the landlord and tenant if the drain is blocked? It's a house. This is on the outside. Cilna, I know that you mentioned this was a quick, easy one for you to answer. Do you want to go for it?
Yes, thank you. I'll grab him because I always say to the agents that I'm training, actually did a long, exactly on this topic, a full 2.5 hour session for AISA yesterday. So I am ready with this one. I can answer this question in 2.5 hours or in less. So let's do less. So I always say to agents, landlords, tenants, everybody wants a list. These are the items that a landlord is responsible for, and these are the items that a tenant will be responsible for. It doesn't work that way. If we look at the Rental Housing Act and we look at the unfair practice regulations, the true answer is a landlord will always be responsible to maintain and repair anything that is damaged as a result of fair wear and tear. And a tenant will be responsible for anything that breaks in the property during the subsistence of his tenancy, whether that breakage was due to intentional or negligent use of the property. So then obviously that begs the question, what is fair wear and tear? And my answer is simply, if you are a reasonable person, so we apply the reasonable person test and we say, if you as a reasonable person occupy a property, the things that wear and the things that break and the things that's not lacquer anymore, that is fair wear and tear. It isn't that lacquer. Paint will wear in a few years' time. That's the way it is in a property. Tiles will crack, things will chip. That is fair wear and tear. An oven might break after a few years of use, so can a swimming pool pump, and so can a gate motor. This is how we know we do a lot of rentals, right? If we know the pressure point items. But if something breaks due to overuse or incorrect use, that is the tenant's responsibility. And how do we know what was it? Was it now fair wear and tear or maintenance? You get an expert out. And by expert, I don't mean you Google the most gate expert in Johannesburg. You call your handyman and you say, I'll give my handyman's name away here, Philip. Philip, come check out the gate motor. What is wrong with this gate motor? Philip has done this a million times in his life. If he says, you know what, this gate motor typically goes for about 10 years. This motor has been in for 15. It's a freaking miracle. It's fair wear and tear. It was his time, his normal end of his life. If Philip then says, but wait a minute, we've only put this motor in, we've installed this motor 2 years ago. The fact that it already broke is actually quite weird. The tenant must have been on with the button, open, close, open, close, open, close. That would mean that it was something that broke as a result of the tenant's use of it, whether intentional or negligently. And then the same thing that could be landlord responsibility now could be tenant responsibility. So this drain, did it get blocked, and is there a problem because this is fair wear and tear in the drain? For instance, the pipe started being unlacquer and that's what's causing the blockage? Or is this a hair and fat blockage, which is due to use of the premises negligently or intentionally? Then it will be tenant responsibility.